Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril. The game is Star Trek Online. It is the 29th of September 2015, and welcome once again to the Tribble Timewarp. Today's episode will be looking at the final part of the revamped Cardassian arc, so naturally, spoilers. Because, hey, you hadn't guessed that from the previous 3 episodes that were also looking at the missions of the Cardassian arc. Our final episode is The New Link, just as soon as I can find it. Lars has been deceiving the other changelings. Apparently the rest of them don't get out very much, and they've holed up in the Orias system. They apparently think we're exterminating them, and that we exterminated... Typo there, guys. The Gamma Quadrant changelings as well. We must have Neiman convince them of the truth. Or at least we've got to convince him while Neiman helps us. He's a Vorter. I mean, I don't know what help is going to be beyond snivelling in the back and crying. Rewards are the beam arrays for the Tetrons, both the dual bank and the single array. Same stats as the cannon version that we got way back in, I think it was Spoils of War. Let's just double check that. Yeah, there we go. Spoils of War. Plus 2.5% chance of proc and plus single damage mod. So this is what you're doing if you've got a cruiser or a science vessel. Right. Additional rewards, you have got Chronoton weapons, both a crit D times 2 damage torpedo launcher and a crit D times 2 mine launcher. Hands up anyone who uses Chronotons outside of specialty builds. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. To the Orias system. Wherever that is. Oh, right, it's just a quick hop over. Fine, that suits me. Well, fair enough. I mean, the Devil system's fairly close. I suppose you'd want the Go Away Captain Martin. I suppose you'd want the horde of bodyguards on hand, or at least the vats of chemicals that keep the hordes of bodyguards loyal, and for that matter, alive. Which does raise the interesting little question of exactly what's going to happen when they realise that they've run out of Ketracel White. Did we just inadvertently commit genocide last episode? Meh, who cares? I dare say they've got a spare factory backed up somewhere. I hope. Anyhow, welcome to the Orias system. We'll try not to travel back through time. There we go. Looks like our jump point is actually going to be Orias III. It's an uninhabited, relatively officially uninhabited M-class world, and was used as a training exercise and detention site. It should be noted that the shooting exercises often coincided with the need to clean out the detention site. 2371, they used as the jumping off point for that little business with the Tal Shiar when they all ran straight into some fake sensor readings and a massive ambush. And now here we are. Right, welcome to the Orias system. Let's see what we've got. Looks like a few Jem'Hadar vessels in the vicinity and a little satellite up ahead. Hey guys, we've got a Vorter on board. We just want to talk to the Alpha Link. And yes, because that's going to make them so well disposed towards us, blowing away their orbital defences. Yeah, quite. Oh, what the hell. Open fire. Also line up the attack patterns. That's 1. And 2. And meet the Scimitar's forward guns. Or don't, we'll just leave you with a black hole. And 3. Where's the rest? 1 Jem'Hadar battleship. We kind of blew up the factory, remember? Okay, target up. Rapid fire, high yield, polarize the hull, and hit them. Viral matrix? Really? Apparently so. Tractor beams on. Start knocking his... Actually, was that a viral matrix or a sub-nuke? Not sure. Trouble, whatever it was. And I don't have a tactical team on this build. Whoops, that's a bit of an oversight, isn't it? 4. How do you fancy some retraining as when... Ooh, Cardassian Gallows. Finally, it's getting the faction right. They took their time putting that together. I don't know whether that's just random luck or not, but I know that they're firing disruptors. Strictly speaking, that should be the phaser graphic it's using, but who cares? Battleship's just about dead. There we are. Try not to get too close before we loot out the... Oops. And anyway, you already said that line. Mental note, don't get close to Jem'Hadar battleships. They are apparently made out of dynamite, trilithium, and antimatter. Right, next stop, the turrets. Just cloak up while we're running in. Actually, that's a good point. Skills. 4 of 6. Can I switch them over to tactical team? Yes. Has it worked? God knows. Anyhow, there are the turrets we need, so we'll just cut back, wait for the power levels to come back, and... You know what? Who fancies a little bit of Thalaron radiation? After all, it's a target setup that's not going anywhere. So we'll just neatly tiptoe into range. There we are, all set, and that should do the trick. So, dump the cloak, line up the radiation, and can we get some ominous Rihansu chanting, please? No? No? Pity, it really needs it for this attack. Then they notice. Fine. Scatter volley engaged, torpedo spread engaged. Blow them away. I said blow them away. Weapons? Come on, anybody? Oh, sod it. Fire everything. Dominion. Dominion what, I might ask? No matter, we'll nail the last of these turrets, get the frigates away. Boom. And... oh, tractor beam turret, fine. Which is apparently holding its lock on us, despite the fact that we're more than 5 kilometers away. That's interesting. Fine, target Dominion. Odd name for a starship. Guns round, guns up. And good night. And then disable the platform because we took out all of the guards. You probably aren't, you know. They've got to have some Vorta doing their bidding somewhere. Then again, maybe not. Beam down. Looks like a Lars had everything pretty nicely sewn up. Okay, we've arrived on Aras, which is a lot more purple than the old version. Okay, this is kind of funky. Let's go see what we've got. We come in peace, heavily armed, and yes, we did just shoot up your orbital defences. Oh, wow. There's the puddle. Well, tell you what, we'll throw you in, and you can go talk to them. Will that do? No, apparently it won't. Fine. Let's go bring diplomacy to the Great Link by killing off their bodyguards. Is this really a good idea? Do we get a choice? Vorta engages Cower. It is super effective. Jem'Hadar, proceed to die for the Great Link. It is super ineffective. Ah! There we go. He's stopped cowering. Right, let's move on again. Another Jem'Hadar wave to take down. We're being railroaded here, which is a little annoying. Just as a thought to the developers, maybe have an option to bypass all of this. It's not a very diplomatic way of doing it, after all. Yoink. And frankly, if the first thing the founder we speak to doesn't say is, you come in peace, you just left our guards in pieces, I will be highly disappointed. There we go. And Tovan kicks him in the face, because that's how you establish peaceful cooperation with a potentially antagonistic species. Fire everything. Let's just hammer our way through these guys quickly. We also need to scan the Ketracel white container, so we missed that a little. Yoink. There we go. Are they all dead yet? Nope, still a couple left. Come on. There we go, right. Scans the Ketracel white container. Do what we actually needed to this time. Scan, 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 scan. And we got something and Ketracel white. What a surprise. Now scan the Ketracel white container again. We got more Ketracel white. There we are. And it was manufactured at Devos. Collect a sample for analysis. Can we loot it again? Nope, right, fine. So all we need to do now is take out the sentries. Right, so there we are. And then anti-protons happened. Nice of you to group up for me. Thank you, guys. And we've still got this animation issue. Fair enough. I don't think there's been another build since I pointed it out. Pull out shotgun. And that's the end of that. Are you dead? Yes, thank you. Good. And now he's definitely dead. Right, so next thing is to retrieve a pad here. Which is... Ah, there we are. Interesting that they... Well, what do you know? It's LCARS 95. Know that what you're reading is an act of disobedience. Founders. He said there's a Vorta there and doesn't command the Jem'Hadar. Oh, right. So the Jem'Hadar was having doubts. And when a god lies, is it still a lie? Well, yes, it is. Because, you know, they're kind of not gods. Oh, wait. No, that was blasphemy, wasn't it? Right. Next stop. Lamatukan. Who... Wait. That name's familiar. I'm not sure if it's actually the same Lamatukan we run into in Second Wave, but no matter. Let's just... Okay, he's not happy to see us. Fine. Frag him up, guys, and beam the security team as well, and also buff everybody up. Let's do this, chumps! Shotgun time. Okay. Ooh. Tovan's dead. What a horrible, horrible thing. An utter tragedy. It will be mourned by the Republic for about 10 seconds until I get him back on his feet. Come on, are you dead yet? No, fine. Okay, now he's dead. And apparently, no, it's not the same Lamatukan we met. It would have been nice to see him as an antagonist at the factory as well. Maybe if they decide to expand it out a bit. It was a rather short mission after all. Anyhow, next stop is the lake, and doesn't that just look like a boss fight arena up ahead? Okay, what do we got? Big purple, and it's cutscene time. Right. 10 Slips of Latinum says he murders the Vorta. Hey guys, we need to talk, and I'm terribly sorry about your guards, but it was all for the best. Oh, hi, Lars. Nice of you to show up. And hello, Changeling. We're not here to hurt you. The guy right next to you who you've been having weird liquid, I don't know what with for the last few decades, has been lying to you. He knows it, then he must have some way of deceiving you. Okay, we have our own witnesses as well, and somebody's standing right there. Okay, let's see how this goes. Ah, no man, thank you. Etc, etc. I assume this will all be voiced. Oh, right. Oh, typo there. You should have no qualms about linking. I will not be forced to link by them. Okay, that was a mistake, Lars, wasn't it? I'm assuming he's going to be a little more animated when it comes to that. And, alright, and then last goes... Yeah, then he goes psycho. Fine, knock him down. Focus your fire, and... Ow. Well, we've beaten a changeling down before. Let's do it. I'm really not sure kicking him in the face is a good idea. And the Vorta has once again used Cower. Apparently not quite so effective this time. Interestingly, also, he appears to be damaging the other changelings round him. There we go. Getting somewhere. Dump a grenade onto him. I don't know if the eye is actually trying to dodge or if that's just a coincidence. No, you don't. Apparently, yes, he does. Come on, are you dead yet? Come on, now would be good. Okay, there you go. We're into phase 2. Back in the bucket you go. Trigger everything and bring in the security team as well. And trigger Defiance. We'll just beat this guy down the old-fashioned way. Now where's he gone? Defeated yet? No, he's back. Come on, up you come. Hey, that's my red shirt you just killed. Oh well, plenty more. Beam him back up and we'll get him back out here. Stun grenade out. There we are, almost got him. Just keep pouring on the weapons fire. And is he puddled? Get back here. He appears to be oozing away, but we need to speak to the changeling before we can do anything about that. Speak to the changeling. We had forces, we are going to link with him and learn the whole truth of our past. Okay, I hope in time you change your mind, but we will respect your wishes. And Nimon, he'll remain here. For God, well, thank you would be nice. Safe journeys, Nimon. And we are ready to beam up. Right, oh, and a Jem'Hadar Dreadnought will be... Oh dear, this could be bad. And they're hailing us. Although you're saying, excellent, thank you first, but you are never to be returned, and don't come back. Okay, I found a good location. Len, of course. And that's a lot of Jem'Hadar. We'll just tiptoe away, engage our cloaking device. We could probably take them all, but why take the risk? Stable away, dump, and then break high as well. Should just about hit the location we need. Ah, there we are. There's the little bing. There we are. Launch beacon. Bada bing. Oh, and now we have to configure it, which seems a bit... Okay, fair enough. Not sure why we need to do this as a two-step, but there you go. And, oh, minigame, because my comms officers can't configure a perfectly good beacon. And that's it, apparently. Okay. Depart the system. Let's go see what Starfleet has to say. And yes, known bug. Crypto have commented on that. So, report to Commander Sarish. We have defeated the true way. Okay, return to DS9 at your convenience, by the way. Well, let's pop that in, and then swing back to DS9, see what she's got to say. Can I just transwarp? No, don't have the diplomacy rank for it. Yep, not on this character. Anyhow, a little swing to the side. And course set and slipstream engaged. Let's go see what Commander Sarish has got to say for herself. Seems a bit of an abrupt ending, honestly, but never mind. Here we are, coming out of Bajor, coming past Bajor, and approach DS9. Interesting little thing there that it stopped us at the approach to Bajor rather than the approach to DS9. I could have sworn I'd asked for a course to DS9, but fair enough, I can always airlock the Helm Officer later. Little skid in and dock it up. Let's just swing by ops, see what we've got. Here we are, back at ops. Does Commander Sarish have anything to say? No, she doesn't. What an ungrateful little... well, maybe later in Quarks? No? No? Well, fine, suit yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the end of the revamped Cardassian arc. What to say, what to say. I like the new environment. That is very, very pretty and very different. Really want a diplomatic option. Having to plough through all those Jem'Hadar to get there, and then shooting it out with Lars, does bring us back to the old accusation that Starfleet in this area has basically turned into, we've come in peace, you're leaving in pieces. But that will require a significant rework of the mission. Let's see, what else? Duration, I think. The funny thing is that, having complained that a couple of the missions felt short, that last bit where we had to configure the beacon after launching it, that actually felt like an unnecessary bit of padding. So whether they intend to bulk out Lamatu Khan's role in the whole thing, to give him more of an secondary antagonist role in the factory, as well as just a walk-on cameo as a boss during the new link, well, we'll see. Anyhow, hopefully this will get a rework during its final stages on Tribble. We'll see what other people have said as well. But for the moment, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Tribble Time Warp. I've been Israel. Like, subscribe, do all the socials, because, hey, I need all the advertising I can get for this channel. And farewell.